So we have Eagle versus Scouts and our non-human signal source threat 4. We got one human here. He looks like, well, I'm not sure. I guess he's gonna hightail it out of here. I didn't even notice he was here, to tell you the truth, when I did this. But this is the first engagement, just to show you. Yeah, all of 30 seconds and we're running away. That's kind of the way it goes at the start of this. So we just have to get out of range and drift with our flight assist off until our shields come back. And if we need to, we'll do some repairing and some decontamination. And I cut out the part about just waiting for the bars to go up. So now we'll give it another go. See how this goes. Not much better, to tell you the truth. I just left 2 of these in here to show how it goes when you're getting started, which is really the problem. You spend 30 seconds shooting and then 4 or 5 minutes getting ready to shoot again for 30 seconds. I'm not sure if there's a better way to avoid damage on this or not. And another problem I had was that these multi-cannons are on the underside of this Eagle, and every time I try to get my railgun on target, my multi-cannon shut off. And it takes me a while to figure that out. I think towards the end of the video I get a little better at it, but right here I'm kind of struggling with it. Wasn't sure what I'm shooting at there, but and I should have exited by now, because I think it's faster if you get out before your shields completely collapse. And now we skip to the center part of the fight because something fairly interesting happens here. I don't know if it's fairly interesting, but it's something that you'll probably have to deal with. And I'm not sure how far we are into this fight. I think we started at 1333, so we're not too far in, actually. "13 minutes? That doesn't sound too bad." So there it is, incoming missile. And again, I don't know if there's any way to avoid that or not. And I do something that might seem silly here. Instead of having these on 1 and 2, I have them so I have to manually switch it every time. The reason for that is one time I pressed the wrong button and I needed to decontaminate, and I pressed the repair button and the caustic outstrips the repair, and in the meantime you have to kill the... Oh, and then I've lost that one. I guess you can't be going backwards when you launch a decontamination rate, so flip around and go forwards again and try it again. This time it connects good. But what I was saying was I had a repair going and I had to kill the repair, and then by the time I powered down the repair and powered back up, the caustic had eaten too much of my hull and I lost my ship anyway. Plus I was panicking. And now I've skipped ahead way to the end of this, so we're a half hour in right now. And we're just about to get our first kill here. I think getting started on these guys without taking too much damage is sometimes tricky too. I'm not sure if there's a good technique for that or not. I like that he's on fire. I'm not sure why he's on fire. And I don't show it on the video, but there's lots of synthesizing of ammunition and limbs and things going on in between. Ooh, beautiful. I was willing to let my shields go down that time, although I'm taking some losses to my hull. I'm sure I repair it. Yeah, I did a lot of repairing. Now we're starting in on number 2. He's at 100%, and the time is 14:08. I'm doing a little better at taking damage, but even with 3 of them, they just pretty much overwhelm the poor eagle right away. This is a high weave shield, because otherwise it might take 2 hours. And see, I shouldn't have let it go all the way down there. I think it's faster if you get out before it goes all the way down and let it regenerate than to have to wait for it to recover and regen. But I still have a lot of good hull left, so that's a bonus. And now, again, we've skipped to the very end. So it looks like we're 20 minutes in this time. So we're improving. Either because I'm getting better at understanding the underslung multi-cannons, or because now it just gets easier now that we only have 2 of these. And this time I do get out, but you can see that you have to plan ahead pretty well, because that last shot took me down from 2 rings to 1 ring. So so you can see that fighting only 2 of them, you can stay in the game for a lot longer. In fact, if you're lucky, you can stay in pretty much, well, quite a long time. I think that took me something like 8 minutes, and the last one takes 7 minutes. And for this last one, I just pretty much leave the whole fight in here. So I think that if you go into a threat 3 instead of a threat 4, and you only get 2 of these guys showing up, then I think you could probably pull that off pretty handily in this eagle. And shooting the railgun is good practice, I think. Might be better with frags. I didn't try it with frags. I mean, I tried other ships with frags. I didn't have much luck with them. I think you want the Guardian version of the frag, the Shard. Of course, I didn't try to put a Gauss cannon on this guy either. That would be another option. He's not, you can see he doesn't take a lot of damage from my weapons, but he's not damaging me enough for me to have to run away either, so I think at this point I'm ahead. But very shortly he's going to get upset, pull out the the trump card here. The old caustic missile. And that'll shut me down really fast. They have this weird movement. It doesn't, like looking at it here, it doesn't look all that weird. But you need to keep your rail gun on them. Oh, there it is. That'll send me running. I think I only have one limpet and I didn't want to synthesize anymore, and so I don't do any repairing here. I just do my normal thing and do the contamination and come back. I sort of feel bad for the little guy. It's like sort of punishing torture for it to take this long. But I think I was using a chieftain to start with, and you know, that's like no challenge and no fun, because you just sort of fly around invulnerable and push a button and the AX cannons do everything. Plus, they're mounted on top, so I got used to always keeping the scouts above me, and then that kind of did me in, because with my multis below, every time I try to aim, I'd shut off my multis. I think that's a good thing the chieftain has going for it. The vulture too. Well, I guess the crate as well. They all have the weapons on top. Put the big guns on top and keep everything above you in sight. It's a lot more natural and a lot more handy. I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I think a vulture is the way to go if you're going to do this for not very much money. It's still about 20 million for a vulture, but heck, the chieftain is 18 without any equipment on it. So, and there it is.